Had to put my seatbelt on for this one. I just realized something, right? And thank you, Holy Spirit. Cause even though my mama been dead for a few years now, right? She's still with me every single day. She speaks to me every single day. Early in the morning when I'm getting up and I want to leave without making up my bed, guess what my mama tell me? Make up your bed before you leave. I'm in the store and I'm doing a video and I'm acting crazy and placing my phone places right in my mama. I hear my mama voice say, boy, act right in them folks' store. And it's the amazing thing, man. My mama cheering me on. Even in death, she still cheering me on. See, and this is what I mean by those lasting impressions don't go nowhere. That, you know, since I've been clean, I've been guided not only by the higher power, by my higher power and the Holy Spirit, but my mother. Unmade bed is an open grave, Sean. You know, don't do that, Sean. I want to thank God for what my mama had taught me, man. I want to thank that lady for absolutely everything. And if I had my way, I wouldn't take none of it back. I wouldn't take none of it back. I wouldn't trade my mama for a brand new model. Just wanted to make this video to say that, you know, I was extremely proud of my mama and her accomplishments, beating her addiction, going up ahead on with her addiction, you know, and finding God and finding her rightful place, becoming a wife. That was my first really big example of recovery. Is when I sat back and I realized, you know, the damage and effect that addiction has on a person's life. To see my mama from a different light. Not to see my mama as a drug addict, but to see my mama as a caring, a giving woman, you know, who was always there when I needed her the most. She might not have been always there, but she was always there when I needed her the most, man. And I'm extremely grateful for that. So I just made this video to say, man, that I love my mama and I miss her dearly. I miss her dearly, and not a day goes by that I don't remind myself that I'm gonna make my mama proud. Every single day I choose not to use dope. I say I'm gonna make her proud because I can remember when she was in active addiction, man, when I was in active addiction. And all I can think about is all the resentments that I had against my mama. If we're not careful, we'll lose these precious moments holding resentments against our loved ones. If your mama's still living and you get an opportunity to talk to that lady, you get the opportunity to talk to her, please tell her how much you appreciate her. Call her and tell her how much you appreciate her. I'm just saying, I'm kind of in my feelings right now about the whole situation, because some of y'all got y'all mamas walking around here and won't say 2 or 3 words to them because this stuff didn't come with a manual. Being a parent did not come with a manual, with a handbook to say that this is the way that it's supposed to be. You ain't get to choose your mama. You ain't get to choose who your parents was gonna be. So please keep that in mind, man, that life is too short to be holding grudges. I just want to say that. Now, I'm rooting for you guys. You know, recovery is about going back and looking at some of this stuff and moving forward. It's being able to take a look at the treatment and the stuff like that and say, look, you know, it happened, but I'm not gonna allow it to determine my relationship, you know, from this day on. The stuff that you did, man, I forgive you for it so we can work on establishing. And if they're not willing to work on it, you know, forgiveness don't mean that you gotta constantly let them folks do whatever they want to do. If they don't change, then you always have the right to remove yourself from that type of situation, man. So I want to thank God for you guys. I'm rooting for you. I'm gonna be lifting you up in prayer. I'm gonna be encouraging you every day. You're not by yourself, and this healing thing is not always easy. But one thing about it, one thing that I know for sure is that as long as you headed in that direction, you got the opportunity. Sometimes the brokenness can feel overwhelming. Sometimes the situation can be overwhelming, and it can push us and back us up into corners that we don't want to face these things and things of that nature, man. But when we forgive, something new happens, something, you know, amazing happens, man. God give us the power to move forward. We learn how to forgive ourselves, and we learn how to forgive others. So I just want to say thank you guys once again for rocking with the Carpenters, to allow me to come into your hearts and get up early in the morning and tune in live with me. We've been going strong for over 2 months doing that on a consistent basis, man. Thanks for the donation of people that been sending in, because I promise you, man, my heart is like super light, you know. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for everything that has happened to me, whether it's been good, whether it's been bad, man, because it all made me who I am today. So thank God for you guys, and thank God for recovery. Thank God for the Carpenter son.